behalf of the committee and the Silence About Violence, I welcome you all to this memorial service. This day is dedicated as the National Day of Remembrance and Action on Violence Against Women. Always on this day, we think of the Montreal massacre, and now, much later, we are again reminded of the horrific situations, the violence too many women experience at the end of their lives, while courageously defending their children and themselves. It is very disturbing to read in the press that on average, every 6 days, a woman in Canada is killed by her intimate partner, quite often after a time of abuse. Not all their names are reaching us in this our large country. By far, Aboriginal women are found more likely to be the victims. Our organization works with others to heighten the awareness of this violence, which is corroding the soul of our nation. The names of these victims are going to be read aloud, and we remember their sacrifice. No highway of heroes for them, no medals, yet their courage will not be forgotten. We will remember all victims of violence, and if anyone here present wants to mention a name, please feel to do so right after the reading of the names. And we will begin with reading the names of the 14 students from Montreal.
In 1991, the Canadian Parliament declared December 6th a National Day of Remembrance and Action on Violence Against Women. We remember in horror on this day, on December 6th, 1989, the loss of 14 young women, students at Ecole Polytechnique in Montreal, murdered because they were women. Every year we speak their names and the names of too many other victims of violence. We honor the lives of these 14 women. Genevieve Bergeron, 21. Helene Colgan, 23. Nathalie Crocho, 23. Barbara Deneau, 22. Anne-Marie Edward, 21. Maud Havernick, 29. Barbara Klushnik-Wijawicz, 31. Maurice Lagunière, 25. Maurice Leclerc, 23. Anne-Marie Lemay, 27. Sonia Peltier, 23. Michelle Richard, 21. Annie Saint-Arnaud, 23. Annie Turcotte, 21.
Panagiota Zerbinos, 43. Leonilde Cabral, 70. Manet Bostani Kamsi, 78. Marceline Newland, 22. Maple Battaglia, 19. Susan Wells, 41. Laura Lee Blanchette, 5. Anise Blanchette, 2. Lois Blanchette, 4. Nicole Wagner, 17.
Denise Osman, 28. Anne-Sophie Turcotte, 3. Laurie Santos, 33. Carolyn Bestixey, 48. Edwadney Williams, 2. Radvinder Gail Pakistan, 33. Noelle Paquette, 27. Alexis Sinclair, 20. Rochelle Wise, Negisti Semret, 55.
Rigat Esseg Guermay, 28. Bridget Taquier, 26. Kinyu James, 35. Ashley Smith, 19. Kelsey Louise Felker, 24. Yamawi Caroline Kurizazi, 23. Pamela Kosmak, 39. Leanne Lawson, 23. Melinda Shipit, 16. Janine Ross Armstrong, 38.
Maziera Fazili, 47. Katie Easton, 6. Alex Easton, 10. Alicia Lamb, 21. Joycelyn Dixon, 72. Caitlin Schoenhorn. Lillian Nicholas, 81. Wendy Taylor, 59. Teresa Diaz, 72. Lila Chandapal, 37.
Kiera Freeland, 20. Tiffany Gale, 15. Melissa Folder, 27. Daniel LeVay, 64. Janita Riddell, 26. Pearl Brown, 84. Samantha Koenig, 18. Jocelyn Bishop, 25. Melissa Richmond, 50. And Natasha Perez, 28.
Just a reminder, as we light the second candle, these are female victims of violence that have been reported in the media to us from November 9th, 2012 to November 10th, 2013. And we don't claim to have all of the names. These are what we've been able to glean from the newspapers. And the last, Rachel Shepard, 46. She was from Saskatchewan and was murdered June 2013, and she was First Nations. Donna Jones, 33, Ottawa, Ontario, June. Aaron Howlett, 28, Kitchener-Waterloo, July. Nazarene Frizzell, 31, Ajax, Ontario. Anne and Nicholas Gibson, age 2 and 3 months, Winnipeg. Jeanette Hutchison, 31, Toronto, but formerly from Lakefield, February. Tara Leanne Williams, 40, Vancouver, BC, January. Katie Cordes, 6. Alex Cordes, 10, Ottawa, January 2013. I'd like to remember Rachel Russell, whose murder has still not been solved, and that was Cobourg, 2007.
Thank you for having me today. It is a real honor to come here and speak. I would like to tell you, first of all, my first thought when I was sitting here listening was it only takes one person at a time to change things. It's love and it's caring. At the shelter where I come from, we have a very blended view of helping people. We work holistically and we work traditionally to see that families get the needs, their needs met. Now, it's based on the medicine wheel, and I don't know how many people know that much about it, but the medicine wheel is all-encompassing, and it has 4 colors on it, and these 4 colors, they represent all the nations all of us equally. And it's through humility and love that the message gets out. And the healing wheel is something that I use every day. And it encompasses, as I said, everything. It takes in the physical, the emotional, the spiritual. It helps people to move forward and to understand what life is all about and what it can be about, and to help us on our healing paths. Just trying to get my thoughts here. I'm not yelling, that's why, so. Anyways, at the shelter, we are a smaller shelter, but we take in all women. It's not just Aboriginal Native, we bring in women from all over Ontario because we're a regional shelter. And as I said, it's smaller, so we're able to focus on their needs, and we're very, very family oriented. We're looking after the family from all different directions. We have several counselors there. We're 24 hours a day. We have a crisis line as well for anybody that needs to call in there, and that's men or women. It doesn't matter. Our phone lines are open to anybody that needs to call, and it doesn't matter the reason. If you need to talk, you pick up the phone and you call, and hopefully you will. And there'll always be somebody on the end of that line, always. Now, I have brought with me also some folders, if anybody would like to take some of those with them as well. Well, Miigwech, thank you for having me.
We are here to end the violence. We are here to break the terror. We are here to heal the wounded. We are here to help each other. We are here to change the system. We are moving out together. We are creating a new world that's safe and happy, where women, men, and children can live together without fear. The end of terror, the beginning of safety. This is the time, and this is the place. Let's end the silence. We are the ones, and we will do it. Yes, we will.
I'd like to take a moment just before we end to tell you a little bit about this sculpture in front of us. The sculpture is called The Gathering Place and is the work of Frances Gage, who very generously donated her time and material for the project. The sculpture is intended as a place for reflection and remembrance of all victims of violence.